Hey y'all, I'm Jen from Squisito, and I have been meaning to make this video for a long time. So today I told myself, before you even take your coat off, before you even turn the sign to open, make this video. So I wanted to make a video about how we pair our products. Some of the balsamics with some of the olive oils and which ones pair well together, what I use some of the olive oils for, what I use some of the balsamics for, and just some different ways that you can use some of the products that you already have in your house. And if you're interested in getting some products, and if you've been interested, you might want to know different places where you can use these products. So this is the video I've been meaning to make for a long time. So here we go. Some of my favorite pairings for salad dressings and sauces and things like that, marinades, are, I'll just go down the line if you want. This is what I do when customers are in the store, so yeah, why not do it right now? So we have our traditional balsamic and our Denissimo balsamic, and those are staples. So those pair pretty much with any oil. Now, a lot of these you can pair with anything, and I don't think it's gonna taste bad. I haven't found a combination yet that I thought tasted bad. Now, I have my favorites that pair well, that I think pair well together, but everybody's different, so it's really fun. That's why it's fun to come in and you can taste everything. So, pomegranate, I love to pair it with the garlic oil for a salad or for roasted kale or roasted Brussels sprouts. Cinnamon pear balsamic, I love it with the butter oil, and I love to use it for roasted apples or roasted pears. And it's great also with the blood orange oil for a salad dressing. This is going to take a long time because I'm going to think of all the things that I love to mix everything with. Blackberry ginger balsamic, I love it with Persian lime oil. Dark chocolate balsamic, I love it with blood orange oil. Blueberry balsamic, I love it with lemon. Strawberry balsamic, it's great with lemon oil, with blood orange oil, or my favorite, which is what I'm having for lunch today, the strawberry balsamic mixed with the herbes de Provence olive oil. And that's great on a spinach salad with strawberries and toasted walnuts, or just walnuts. Today I brought pecans, and I didn't even bring strawberries. I brought apples because that's what I had. So you can make it whatever. But the spinach salad with the strawberry balsamic, herbes de Provence olive oil, really great. About half and half, whisk it up. And that's about what I do with all salad dressings. About half and half, whisk it, add some seasoning. That makes an amazing dressing. If you want to make a creamy dressing, just add some mayonnaise and whisk that in there with it, and it makes it a creamy balsamic dressing. Okay, vanilla balsamic. I love it on roasted strawberries. It's so good. Now, you can mix it with the blood orange oil. Maple balsamic on a bacon salad, it's fantastic. So if you want to mix it with an oil, the maple balsamic with one of our extra virgin olive oils or the butter olive oil is amazing. Espresso balsamic, amazing with blood orange oil. And now the espresso balsamic is used a lot for steaks, so you can marinate your steak in the espresso balsamic. And I always tell people, when you use balsamics as a marinade, don't waste it like you would well, mostly when you marinate something, you throw it out because it's had raw meat in it. But what you can do is just take the balsamic after you marinate. If you don't over salt it, you can cook it down on low heat and it'll make a sauce for whatever meat you cook after you cook it. So that's an amazing way to use it and not waste it. Our fig balsamic is so amazing on pork and on chicken and so on pizzas, so many things. The fig balsamic is great with garlic oil. It's great with blood orange. It's amazing. So you need the fig if you like figs. Raspberry balsamic is great with our cilantro and roasted onion oil. It's also good with the blood orange oil. It's good with lemon oil. It's good with lime. It's garlic. Most of these you can just mix and match with whatever and it would taste great. Neapolitan herb is one of our most popular for marinating, but also for like our roasted kale salad. The Neapolitan herb balsamic is great with the Tuscan herb oil. I'm probably going super fast here, so maybe I'll slow down. Maybe I'll break this down, and this will just be a lesson in dark balsamics, and then maybe I'll have a part 2 with white balsamics, and then a part 3 with olive oils, and that way it won't be such a long video. So Serrano honey, I have to tell you, we're not going to have it much longer. It's one of my favorites, though. I love it for pickled beets. So if you love the Serrano honey, you better get it now because it's about to be no longer. It's so sad. But we have to go through some of them, and we have to weed out the ones that aren't our most popular. And so that's one that we won't have very much longer. Lavender balsamic is great with lemon oil. Black currant also is great with lemon oil. Black cherry balsamic. Oh my goodness. Drizzle this on cheesecake. It's so good. But it's good also mixed with the Persian lime olive oil, and the backloudy green chili olive oil mixed with black cherry is really good too. It's a surprise, huh? A little sweet heat. Tangerine balsamic. I know this sounds redundant, but I love it with blood orange olive oil. It's just really, really good. And then the elderberry dark balsamic is amazing with the lemon oil as well. So that's what I do with the dark balsamic vinegars if I'm going to use them as a mixture for a salad dressing. And so that can be part 1 of this lesson. And that way you know what to do with our dark balsamic vinegars. Okay, part 2, white balsamic vinegars. This might be a little bit better for you, for me not to be carrying the camera around while I'm doing this. It's easier for me just to walk while I'm doing it. That way I can look at the different flavors as I go down the line. And that's actually what I do whenever I have customers in store. We just kind of look at the flavors together and find out what interests them, and then I tell them what pairs well with it. So that's what we'll continue to do here. And I'll just go down the line with the flavors. So, Thai lemongrass mint balsamic vinegar. It's a white balsamic. I love it on watermelon, and I like to mix it with the basil olive oil. Jalapeno white balsamic. It's not as sweet because it's infused with jalapenos and not with another fruit. So it's not as sweet. If you're looking for something with a little bit less sweetness, the jalapeno white balsamic, it's not spicy either. For me, I like spice, but I don't like it to burn. So the jalapeno is perfect. It's actually not very spicy at all to me. So that's something that you could really use if you just want to have just a hint of heat. But you can also mix it with the green chili oil and give it some heat. And that's what I like to mix it with, either green chili or cayenne oil. And it's a really good salad dressing. It's also one that I like to mix with the peach balsamic and some garlic oil. If I'm going to make an Italian dressing, I like the jalapeno because it gives it just a little bit of a kick. Next is the coconut balsamic, and it's amazing with Persian lime olive oil because you have to put the lime in the coconut. So that one's always good. Also, the coconut balsamic drizzled on cheesecake is so good. You need to try it. Pineapple balsamic is amazing with the chipotle oil. So if you're looking for a sweet heat dressing, it's a sweet and smoky dressing. Okay, now cranberry pear white balsamic is one of our most popular. It's amazing paired with the blood orange olive oil for a salad dressing. Okay, I had to pick the camera back up. I can't move around with it sitting right there. Okay, pomegranate quince is our next white balsamic, and it's amazing with Persian lime olive oil. Peach balsamic is my very favorite. If you've ever been into the store, if you've ever heard me talk about it, I love the peach balsamic vinegar. So it's wonderful mixed with the Persian lime or the Tuscan herb or the garlic or the blood orange, the lemon. You can pretty much mix the peach with anything and it tastes good. Also, I love the peach to flavor plain yogurt. I love it on cheesecake, on ice cream. I love it in sparkling water. You can use it so many different ways. Next, apricot. I love this one with the Tuscan herb, but I also love it with the green chili for a sweet heat dressing. It's amazing. Elderflower is fantastic with any of our citrus flavors, lemon, lime, or orange. Also with the toasted sesame. It's amazing. Apple white balsamic is great with the almond or the walnut or the Persian lime. I have to think. The honey ginger balsamic. Okay, so we make the spicy Asian dressing and we use 5 parts honey ginger, 1 part each of these 3 oils: cayenne, sesame, and blood orange. If you mix that up and whisk it, you will have the best salad dressing. Also, you can use it for stir fry, and I like to use it on tuna or salmon or anything that you flake, and you can make like a tuna salad with. That's amazing. Sicilian lemon, mix it with Tuscan herb or with our Persian lime. That's really great. We have a mango white balsamic that is great with the Tuscan herb oil. My friend Susan would argue that it's better, the mango mixed with Tuscan, than the peach is mixed with Tuscan, but I would argue against that because I love the peach. Okay, we have a grapefruit white balsamic, and it's great with our lime olive oil. Oregano white balsamic. Now, I like to use this one. It's not so sweet, so I like to use this one in marinades and also in salad dressings. It's good with the garlic olive oil. Like if you want to mix it up with the garlic olive oil and one of our, like a premium white balsamic, it's really good. It gives it a little bit more sweetness. We have a tarragon white balsamic that is so good mixed with dill olive oil for a salad dressing. Okay, so I think that covers, oh, we have a key lime white balsamic too, and I like to mix it with either the lemon olive oil or the blood orange olive oil. Okay, that's all the white balsamics, and that's some of the things that I use, that I just mix them with. That's not really what I do with them all the time, but I'm gonna unload the honey. Our honey guy's here. Our honey guy. He's our honey guy. It's not my husband. This is literally our honey guy. Local honey. And so from Lake in the Willows apiary. So I'm going to help him unload all this honey. He's backed in here. And then I will tell you about the olive oils. Okay, so part 3 is coming up with the olive oils. But first I want to give you a discount code. Since I told you my very favorite balsamic is peach, use code PEACHY to get a free 60 ml peach balsamic with your next order. So just add the peach balsamic to your cart, and then in the discount codes, while you're checking out at the very end, it'll ask you to enter coupon codes, and that's where you enter the code PEACHY, and you will get a free 60 ml peach balsamic vinegar. Okay, so third part is olive oils. What I like to tell customers about the olive oils, use them in place of any other oil that you're using. And for example, what I'm talking about is something that you would use already, like an herb, say garlic. You would use the garlic oil in place of vegetable oil or any other kind of oil to give your food a garlicky flavor. Okay, so here's what I do with the garlic oil, and this is, I grew up on beans, potatoes, cornbread, fried pork chops, fried okra, fried everything, but it was fried in vegetable oil. I mean, I'm from Cabot, Arkansas, so everything that we fried was in vegetable oil growing up, or Crisco. So what I've learned is just to use these oils because they do have a high smoke point. They have at least 400 degrees. So use these oils in place of oils everywhere. So that means we use the butter oil to cook eggs. We use it in baking as well. We use it on broccoli and asparagus. I'm going to go down the line like I did the other ones. Now, I started with butter, and I already mentioned garlic, but I do want to mention our extra virgin olive oils. Our ultra premium extra virgin olive oils, we get a new harvest every 6 months because we have relationships with farmers in the northern and southern hemispheres. So you know that you're getting the freshest product that you can possibly be getting whenever you order our ultra premium extra virgin olive oils. And they change often. So, and every year they're different as far as flavor goes. So you may get a Picual from Spain, which is a Melgarejo Picual. You might get that this season, and then next year it might taste different. And it may be a mild this season, and it may be a robust next season. But if you've ever grown anything, you know that the weather affects the flavor, and whatever it's grown around, it also affects the flavor. So that's why the flavor is different. So just read the profile in the description and see if it's something that you may like to try. Okay, so we're going to go down the line with the spicy oils. Cayenne oil, I love it for shrimp. I like to just paint it on shrimp and put the seasonella herbal salt on that on skewers and cook it on the grill. That's super easy. Green chili oil, is great to cook eggs. It's great to top soups. There's a cornbread recipe on our website that you can use. It's called Backloudy green chili oil, and you can use it to make your cornbread, and it's really good, especially if you're making those hoe cakes. Y'all know what hoe cakes are? I read the other day that hoe cakes, the name hoe cake, where the name came from. This was interesting to me because I didn't know this. So hoe cake is a cornbread that you make in a skillet like a pancake. So how it came about was that they didn't used to have utensils, or at some point in time, they didn't have cookware. So they didn't have a skillet to make cornbread in. They had an actual hoe that they were holding over a fire, and they would pour the batter onto a hoe over a fire, and that's where the term hoe cake came from. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, on down the line, other spicy oils. We have chipotle infused olive oil. It's spicy, has a smoky flavor. I already told you that it mixes well with pineapple balsamic. I hope I don't talk too fast in this. We have a black pepper, Madagascar black pepper infused olive oil. It pairs well if you want to mix it with a salad dressing with the Sicilian lemon balsamic, but also, like, I love to fry my green beans in the black pepper olive oil. We have a harissa olive oil. It's also spicy, and do anything with it like you would the other spicy oils. Okay, I'm going down the line, starting on this side. The wild dill olive oil. I don't know if y'all saw my mashed potato video, but the dill mashed potatoes are great. I love it for potatoes. It's great for fried green tomatoes. It's great for fried okra. I love dill mixed in with all that. So whenever it's tomato and okra time, y'all remember the dill olive oil because it's amazing to do that. I like to fry up a bunch of just vegetables all together from the summer garden with a little cornmeal and stuff, and that dill oil is perfect for that. Basil olive oil, you could just imagine what that's good for. So if you want to make a caprese salad, the basil oil is amazing to mix with the Danissimo balsamic to drizzle on the caprese salad. Mushroom and sage olive oil I use to make cornbread. It gives it that sage flavor. It's really great. Also, any kind of roasted vegetables, pasta, of course. Tuscan herb olive oil, any kind of Italian. We have a Tuscan salmon video that's great for to use the Tuscan herb oil for chicken, for, like I said, salad dressing, but any kind of meat, and like I said, pasta. Herbs de Provence is more of an Italian flavor with rosemary. Not more of Italian, more rosemary Italian flavor. Cilantro and roasted onion, any kind of vegetables, any kind of Mexican food. It's amazing. It has a really strong, not super strong, but it has a more roasted onion flavor than cilantro. So if you have somebody that doesn't necessarily like cilantro or doesn't like an overpowering cilantro flavor, they can still tolerate that because it doesn't have an overpowering cilantro flavor. Just a really good roasted onion flavor. Rosemary, potatoes, of course, chicken, anything you want to give a rosemary flavor to, it's really great. Butter, we've already talked about that. Everywhere. Garlic is amazing. You can just imagine anywhere you would use garlic. Olive wood smoked olive oil, it's great for baked potatoes. It also, to me, has tastes like bacon, I guess, because most bacon is smoked. And so I have a lot of customers that can't do salt that use the olive wood smoked olive oil to give their food that bacony flavor, to replace the salt flavor, and they say it's really satisfying. Ginger and black garlic. I love to mix this with the honey ginger balsamic. It's a good salad dressing. It's new, and so it's a really deep flavor. It's a earthy flavor. I think it's the black garlic. It gives it the really earthy flavor. Then we have our citrus flavors. Persian lime, I love to use for making any kind of Mexican food. I love, love, love it. And you've probably seen me put it on my corn tortilla shells whenever I'm cooking those in a skillet. The blood orange oil, I love it for oatmeal, pancakes, roasted carrots. I'm just trying to think of all the things I use it for. Any kind of roasted vegetables. Also the lemon oil. I love it for fish, for chicken. It's great mixed with our Pennsylvania pepper for a lemon pepper bread dipping. It's really good. And talking about our seasonings, the Tuscany bread dipping is great to mix with any of our oils. that you want to dip bread in. We have our sourdough bread mixes behind me. They're on our website. You mix those with either beer or sparkling water to make a loaf of bread. It's super easy. I'm going to try not to go into too much detail with all the rest of the products in the store because this video will last forever, and I really wanted it to be just a video of pairings and what to do specifically with the different flavors that you may have or that you're thinking about ordering. So I hope this kind of helps. I hope it wasn't too fast. We're also coming up with a pairing list sheet on our website that you can look at and see which oils pair with the balsamic. So there's lots of different balsamics that pair with each flavor of the olive oil. And so you can interchange. Say you have a peach balsamic and you have a garlic oil, a Tuscan herb oil, and a lime oil. You can choose daily which one you want to mix. If you're going to have a salad dressing or something, one day you might want to have peach with garlic, the next day peach with lime, the next day peach with Tuscan. So you can have several different dressings that you could make with just one balsamic. And a lot of people that are just getting into using balsamics don't necessarily use as much balsamic, and so that might be a good way to experiment and learn new ways that you might like to use it. So I hope this helps, and I hope this gives you a little bit more information on some of our products. Another thing is they're all gluten-free. What else? I can't think of anything else that you would need to know that I haven't already said in this video. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or send me an email, and I'll answer your question. info@squisitotastingroom.com. Anyway, y'all have a tasty week. Bye.